Hey, how you guys doing? This is Randy, or Randy's Trucking Life, Road Life, whatever you want to call it. Nevertheless, it's life in the truck and on the road, delivering loads. I'm doing some product reviews of things I've used. So I'd like to do another one about 3 different products. Well, they're pretty much in the same category. These Bluetooths. I call these Truckertooths, right? It's funny, it's a headset, whatever, it's a Bluetooth. This is the B450 by Blueparrot. I've used the B350 and the Roadking, the $75 one. So I'm doing a review on these. First of all, don't get the Roadking $75 one unless you have no other choice, right? Just don't get it. It's trash, it's muffled, it's hard to hear people on it. It's hard to understand what they're saying. So, and then it allows a lot of background noise. It doesn't hardly cancel out anything. So don't waste your money on that thing. The Blueparrot B350 is pretty cool. It has a voice commands. You can tell it to call someone out of your contact list, and it will. Even if you don't know their full name on your contact list, one part of their name will be sufficient. Like if you have a first and last name like John Doe, you can just tell it to call it Doe or John, whatever one, and it will. If there's more than one person with the same name, it'll ask you which one. Or you can just tell it to call out a number. If you know the phone number by heart, it'll do that. So it also has a figure, well, not a figure, but a button. You can see this little button right there, little Blueparrot button. There's an app that you download, the Blueparrot app, and you configure this button right there to do one of several things. One, it can be a speed dial to one particular number. Mine is my woman, my beautiful lady. All I do is press it, boom, dials her automatically. It can mute or unmute your phone call. It can play or fast forward or something like that, dealing with your music. So and it has a couple of the features which are unimportant, but it just depends on your preference. You go on the app and you configure it, and it'll do it itself from your phone. It'll automatically take care of that. The 350 is pretty nice. It's not heavy, it's light, it's good on the ear, on the side of your ear. You can use it on either end. It has this one has a bigger headband. The 350 has the little strap band that goes around the little metal piece. I had it for quite a while, and it never wore out. So I never had a problem with the earpiece. Never wore out. The fiber or the leather piece never wore out. So I never had an issue with it. It actually it charges really fast, and when it's getting low, it'll tell you it is getting low, and when it's fully charged, when you turn it on, it'll say it is fully charged and connected. So also it's easy to pair. When you first try to pair it, just hold in the button. When you first turn it on, just hold in the button, and it'll start flashing blue and red, and that's when it's scanning and ready to pair. And you just scan on your phone and you pair them together, and you allow and pair. It's as simple. You can, if you got Google Voice or Bixby Voice, you can just press this button right there. The button is shining blue. When it's blue like that, it means it's connected and it's on, obviously. So you press it, boom, Google Voice or Bixby Voice comes up, and you give it a command, right? Just by pressing this button. So it's pretty much hands off when it comes to your phone. You just have this on your head. The 350 does that. Now, this thing, what's cool about this one actually goes a little bit farther. The 350 has about 70 foot of range, and I've tested that. I went all the way from the front to the back of my truck to the back of the trailer, and from the door to the rear of my trailer is about 65 feet. And I went out, and it's about 70. It goes a little bit over 70. I don't know if other 350s vary because of whatever, I don't know. These ones right here actually go about 3 times as farther. I've walked quite a distance from my truck and this thing still worked. You know, like an entire football field away from my truck and this thing still worked. So this thing is pretty cool. I like the mic a little better. It actually drowns out way more noise even than the 350 does. Most people who I talk to say if I don't say a word, they don't even know they're still connected on my phone. They don't even know if we're still connected on the phone because it's so quiet. This thing has really good noise cancellation technology in it. Has the same button, obviously I showed that to you, the same Blueparrot button right there. This one actually will read my text messages to me. It's kind of cool, I guess. It's pretty slick. It tells me who's calling me. This one you could voice hang up or voice accept a phone call. You say answer or ignore. Someone's calling you, you say answer, boom, automatically it answers the phone. Ignore, boom, it'll just let it ring or hang up. That's what's pretty cool about this. So I can just give it a command without touching any buttons. I've done that because this thing will sync to Bixby voice, and you just say, hey Bixby, blah 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 blah, boom, it does it, and you don't never have to touch your phone. So I'll say, hey Bixby, I'm a Buckeye fan, what's the Ohio State score versus Michigan? It'll say a whole lot to a little bit. Michigan got their ass handed to them. That's all I need to know. I'm cool, right? But actually I watched the game, so it's even better. So this thing is really nice. It's 160 bucks. Is it worth it? I like it. I think it is. It's the best Bluetooth I've had yet, and I've had quite a few of them. Not just the headset, Truckertooths is what I call them. I've had the PTL, which is all right. The PTL is actually pretty decent. It only lasts about 8 hours. This thing will last. I can talk on this thing for 2 days without charging it. Okay, it says it has 24 hours of continuous talk time. The 350 has quite a bit less than that. But it is also charges, pretty fast. But this thing also comes in this cool camo. I like that. So it's Manmo, whatever, right? So what? So I recommend the 450. Look, you don't need any other GPS other than this thing right here. I promise you. I don't know what that big Rand McNally thing is all about. I haven't used it. I've seen a couple guys with it. I don't need that thing. This thing, I swear by this thing. This thing works very well. So that's about it for that comparison. Actually, I gave my 350 because I left it home on accident. So by default, my beautiful lady took ownership of it, and I let her have it. And then that same day, I bought this. So it was a great trade-off. If she used it, if she get her things and then she just doesn't use it. Oh, I haven't charged it. Okay, whatever. So charge it and use it. It's great, you know, because she uses the one. We have Bluetooth in the car, and when she uses the car, it's muffled. It sounds like her phone is in a cup. It sounds really strange. That's the best way I can describe it. It sounds like it's in a cup, and it's very difficult to understand what she's saying, right? Because it sounds like she's far away in a cup. But when she puts the Bluetooth on the 350, everything is perfectly clear and it's loud as hell. Then I got to turn this thing down. So I know what that sounds like now that I've heard it and not just speaking on it to other people. So that's excellent. When every time someone talks to me while I'm on this thing, they say I sound really damn good and crystal clear. So this Blueparrot B450 is nice. I like it. I love it. and I don't know how they're going to improve it. It'd be interesting to find out. Maybe it'll make my coffee after a 10-hour. I don't know. That'd be really cool. You can do that. Anyways, that's my review. I hope it was informal, and I hope you guys are able to make an informed decision based upon that. So with that, I'm Randy. Hope my experiences help you guys out in making good decisions. And if you guys ever have any questions, please hit me up with a comment and ask, and then we'll have a discourse about whatever it is you want to talk about as far as all this stuff is concerned. Like and subscribe, hit that bell down below, and let's carry these messages on to other people who need them.